guys, and welcome to Card Making with Crystal. Today I'm going to show you how to make this cute 3-step card. It is so awesome. We're decorating this card today for a baby. However, you could make this card for any occasion. I made one for my husband for his 17th wedding anniversary, which I'll show you after I make the actual card. Let's go down. Hi guys, so today we're going to make a 3-step card. And in order to make that, I'm going to use my Fiskus paper cutter to do all of the cutting and scoring on this card. But what I want you to pay attention to is the measurements up here, but also the measurements on here. So if you see, it goes from 0 inches and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's a whole ruler on here to measure also, because you're going to pay attention to this for the cutting and the scoring of your card. Okay, so let's get started. You're going to take a piece of paper that is 10 inches by 6 inches. We're going to measure it on 2. So line it up with your 2 on your scoreboard. You're going to move your cutter, put it down, and you're going to score on the line. There's a line in here from 2 to this 2 here, right? And I'm going to stop. So from 2 to 2, right? So you see that score line there? Exactly 2 inches, right? Now I want you to move. So remember, we started at 2. Now we're going to push our paper cutter up to 4. Close it, and we're scoring from 0 to 4. So let's go. You're going to find the groove and you're going to score all the way down, and you're going to stop at 4 inches. We're going to open and make sure we got that score till 4, and it's perfectly from 1 to 4. Now you're going to move it from 4 and go all the way over to 6 inches. Close it, and this time you're going to start your scoring at 2. So find the groove. You're going to come down without scoring, start at 2, and go all the way to 6. So you're starting at 2, going all the way to 6. And that should be a 4-inch score line, which is perfect. And now you're going to open this. Find 8. So you're going to line up at 8 now. Right? And you're going to score this last one from 4 to 6, right? Starting at 4 and going to 6. And this is all your scoring for this card. So we scored at 2 inches from 1 to 2, at 4 inches from 1 to 4, at 6 inches from 2 to 6, and 8 inches from 4 to 6, right? Now I want you to turn your paper and line it up at 4, and we're using our cutting this time, or blade this time, because we're finished scoring. We're gonna bring it down in the middle here, and we're gonna cut this from 2 to 6. So we already, you see the cut start, so make sure this is in the middle of where you have to cut, and go up, check, close, go up a little more, check, and that's perfect. So from 2 and come all the way down to 6. Perfect. Right, now I want you to go up to 2. So you're lining up the end of the paper up to 2, and this time bring down your blade to the middle, close it, and this time we're cutting from 4 to 8. Let me bring up my paper cutter so you can see. So from this 4 here to 8. See, it reaches the top and come down to 8 now. And your slits are made. So now let's fold your card. So now that you have this, you're going to do some folding. You have all your score lines and all your cuts. So this one we're going to fold back, and this one we're going to fold this one you're going to fold back, and this one you're going to fold up, and this is the same thing, back and then up, and then you're going to bring the entire thing up like this and line it up, and then you're going to burnish your score lines when it's folded. So now you have a 6x6 card with a beautiful fold feature. It presents like this. And now, you guys know what I'm going to say, right? Now we're going to have fun. So now we're going to layer this card. This is what I call a layer heavy card, which means there's lots of layers. You're using a lot of regular paper and a lot of designer paper and just cute layers to make the card look really good. The first layer of this card is going to be white to bring up on that color that we have here. This is a piece of paper that's 3 7/8 by 7 3/4 folded in half. So therefore making it 3 7/8 by 3 7/8, because this space here is 4 by 4. We're going to add this here, and we're going to add another card here. And now we're going to layer up the rest of this card. So we're going to put one here, one here, one here, one here, one here, and 2 here. So we have 7 pieces that are 1 7/8 by 1 7/8. So I'm going to stick these down now. Beautiful. The next layer we're going to do is an amazing mirror layer like this. So I'm going to do a mirror layer like this on all of these sections, just like the last one. All right, so now we have all, look at that, it's so beautiful already. All right, so now we're finished and it looks amazing. Now we're going to add designer series paper throughout our card. So I have this beautiful, let me show you where I got this from. The Paper Studio. It's amazing, and all of my design series paper came from here today. So we're gonna stick these here and here, and here and here, and we're gonna stick these here and here. This is our gorgeous designer layer. We didn't do these here because we're leaving this clear to leave a message, and it folds like this. It looks so amazing. Now let's open and so we're gonna decorate this card now. I actually fussy cut 2 hot air balloons out of this paper, and we're gonna add them here and here. And for a sentiment today, I am going to pull one of the sentiments off of this small talk stickers sheet that I got off of Amazon. I like this one, and so the adventure begins, because if you have a baby, you know it's an adventure. Now I actually want to put "It's a Girl" here. However, I don't have an "It's a Girl" sentiment, but I do have letter dies, and this is another great way to get and use your letter dies. I have all these letter dies that I use when I want to build any word that I want to. It's amazing. I think they're Sizzix. However, I've cut out "It's a Girl." We have that S upside down there with a apostrophe and a dot for your eye, and I'm actually going to build the words now, and I'm going to show you how I do that. And now I'm going to stick it on for you so you can see. We're going to design the inside of these cards now. I've printed pictures and sayings like "A baby fills a place in your heart you never knew was empty," and these are going to be layered and like this. So I'm thinking of putting this here along with a picture, like this, and then doing this one like this as well. So because of how thick this card is, we're going to make a belly band for it because it's a big, thick, and very heavy card. So I'm going to quickly make a belly band for it. I'm going to show you how. Because this card is 6 inches by 6 inches, it's going to be difficult to make a belly band that is going to fit the card well, because obviously it'll have to be 6 inches across. So I'm going to show you how you can make a belly band with this 12 by 12 sheet of paper. So you're going to grab a 12 by 12 sheet of paper real quick, and you're going to measure 2 inches from 4 of the corners. So 2 inches from here, then 2 inches from here, then go on the opposite side and measure 2 inches across as well, and 2 inches across. Then you're going to join these 2 inches. Grab your paper cutter and cut them off. And now you have a piece of paper that is longer than 12 inches so that you could wrap it around your card. So the card is going to be like this, and you're going to mark up this on the card itself. So you're going to put it on the card, you're going to turn it over, right? And you're going to fold and fold. And that makes a beautiful belly band for your card. And get yourself some glue all over this side. So you can close our belly band like so. And now your card has a belly band, and we're going to decorate this belly band. And I'm going to show you how you're going to decorate it. So I like to emboss my belly bands, so I'm going to do that. Oh, look at this. You see how pretty that looks? So we have a heart embossed. So to decorate this, I'm simply going to add baby and words and a onesie, and that's it. It's simple because the card is so dramatic. Quick idea for you: if you don't make this for a baby, this card could be made for any occasion. Check out this one I made for my husband for our 17th wedding anniversary. It is beautiful. It says, "I love you, always and forever." This is a picture I took of us, and I put every love story is beautiful, but ours is my favorite. I added pictures of us, and I added another cute picture. So you can make this card for any occasion. Thanks so much for joining me while we made this really awesome card, all the little cute features. I hope you make this. If you do, be sure and share it with me. If you like this video, be sure to give it an actual thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel so you won't miss any content, and stay crafty, my friend.